Hey you, howdy neighbor. So, is gardening easy? Well, here, this is what I'm thinking after this pass. Well, let's see if it's easy. Now this is Thursday and Friday. This first segment right here. That's what I was doing. Wrapping up for Saturday. That's all the tools we use today. There's a bunch of little stuff inside of there. Put it on the bus and put it back where you got it from. Then you can find it next time. Yeah, baby. It's Thursday. March whatever. 18th. Bell bulbs. I'll show that later. They make a nice pretty bulb. Basically, on this side of the rain gauge, the left side will be a bunch of marginal. And then over here in certain spaces will be oregano. And this is why I didn't plant it yet. I wanted to see where these bulbs were going to come up, and now I can herbs over here. By the way, this gauge was less than an inch, and now it's just less than 2 inches because we just had a huge storm come through. I was talking to Michael Childress, and then my phone died. But yeah, I knew what that gauge was this morning, and basically we got an inch of rain in about a little over an hour. Herbs looking nice and healthy. That English thyme starting to green up real nice. Looks kind of crappy on the other side, but you know, we're not trying to win an award for Better Homes and Gardening. And after the storm, I went ahead and started some taters in the bag there. And those are, there's a Kennebec, a Yukon Gold, and a red. And I know, Voon Chili, Amy, much of you said, that's like Jules saying, Google it. Potatoes, he's growing potatoes? That one leek is fat, man. Look at that dang thing. You see that? Hang in there, buddy. Yeah, we'll be putting maters out here very soon. Again, I was talking to Michael. His tomatoes, Hoss Seeds, man, they're up. And we got a freeze coming this weekend, down in the 20s. Mine aren't as tall as his, but they need to get out too. So probably Monday, Tuesday, I'll be putting tomatoes in here after I finish getting this last of the henbit chickweed out. We put another 12 eyes or so. This is the old mulch pile. The dirt in here is black gold, man. So we'll see. You know, I didn't even hill it up. I ain't worried about it. It's just potatoes. I got what, 12 over there, 12, got 24 eyes in the ground, I guess. That shows you how hard that wind blew. That cup right there was over there. Like somebody picked it up, and it was actually right there in between those two. And it ended up over here. Anyway, some of the mixed greens are coming in. What's this one? That's some romaine. Got some Lee Ran Choy coming in, some pot choy. Little miniature ones. And now that's a weed right there. But and then that's the spinach. Yep, this is all Johnny seeds. So whatever that was, 5 to 7 days, something like that. Again, you can see those pots blown. Yeah. There's some Georgia collards in those leaves. You can see them better this week. But look at the vates. Yes, sir. I am so tickled with that. Those boys been in there September, October 2020. Have eaten off of them, let them ride through the winter. Here's a couple of days they looked like they were done. And now they're coming back with a vengeance. Look at that. Those are some healthy greens. Those are Bates collards is what they are. And then down here, and they got me some new giant reds coming in. I can see 3 on the camera, 4, 5, 6. I think I put 7 or 8 in there. Yeah, red giant mustard greens, man. You talk about a meal. You mix up some collard greens and mustard greens, put a little side meat in there. Oh yeah. Of course, I'm growing propane tanks as usual with a little bit of chickweed. That's a joke, son. Yeah, that is my 3rd year of rosemary this year. That was year 2 last year. So I don't think that's the ideal place, but we will see. I mean, she might have a good run this year. It's only been there about 9 months or so. Schooling lesson here. That's lemon balm. See them cuts? So I cut that sucker back to nothing. Left just a little bit of green. And she's coming back. So I'll keep you updated on that as we go through. My guess is that's going to get up pretty good and thick. Man, isn't it nice, huh? I love this weather. Sun shining, winds. Tafifia. All right, stabilization station. I guess it's kind of a grow station. Those are the sweet onions, bunching onions. And these are the tomatoes I was talking about. Some speckled Roman, Cherokee purple, and plum regals. You can see they're getting up, so they got to go. And here is the primary grow station. That's Burgess Black Beauties. That's good seed. I recommend them. They're pretty good. This is a bunch of Lydia basil, and they were also from Johnny Seeds. They're made for containers, but supposedly they'll perform in the garden too. Yeah, well, that's Thursday update. We'll see you tomorrow. The birds, I can't get a sound. The birds, I can't get a sound check here. Well, it's Friday. Just finished a live. Taking a little break, then going back and watching a live I watch. Not much to say. Within the last, a little over 24 hours, we've got 1.5 inches. We were at 7/8, and now we're at 2 3/8. I've been pretty much in remote meetings all day, including a live I just did with Highland Homestead. It was a great show. Good information there. Go back and watch that if you haven't seen it. That was Friday night, March 19th. I'll do you some more stuff tomorrow. Stealing watermelons off the vine. So much fun I do it all the time. Just like that little old woman of mine. Sweet and juicy, Lord, so fine. I said, that's a fine little woman. 5:30 Saturday morning. Here, one little birdie out there. It is 30 degrees, March 20th. And this is how the spring season begins. Now, Saturday, I got up at 5:15. And then I got to work by 8. And I knew if I went inside, I was not going to come back out. So I just worked till 4. Then spent an hour and a half cleaning up, checking stuff out, thinking about what I was going to do on Sunday. Hey, don't judge, y'all. I know, it's cheap. It's 30 degrees out there. I have to have something hot to drink, okay? Relax, Nancy. Yeah, from afar, I think we did all right on the plum tree. If you listen, sounds like rain. That's actually that plastic and ice interacting. A little bit of frost. I guess technically it's a freeze if it's 30 degrees, but whatever. It's all good. My dog just let himself back in the house. I tell you, these dogs are freaking Houdinis. All right. now twilight. Yeah, we'll just listen for a second. We be coming to light. Yeah. Oh, I've been inside for about an hour catching up on some of my gardening channels, grabbing some tips. I think I said this the other day. I needed to get in here and knead this up and soften it. But now, I think I'm going to remove the top of that about an inch or so. Put that in the bottom of my containers, a couple grow bags, and replace it with some potting soil, get it nice and soft. That's good. It's good soil. It's good garden soil, but with all that manure in there, it's just clumping up. So get over here and get on that hen bit today. Probably it's something I can do. We'll put it that way. There's a lot I can do today. This is my main work day. Go check these dudes out real quick. They're a little damp, but not frozen. All right. They also changed. We're only supposed to hit 37. I mean, it could still frost, but it ain't a freeze. So I think my plum tree's gonna make it. We're at 80%. I think 30% around here is April 16th this year. 30% chance of 32 degrees freeze. Guess a good way to tell. If you take a look at these vates, biggest thing I got out here. And my old camera just, there we go. Yeah, they'll be all right. A little bit of curling, but they're all right. Just trying to protect themselves. Probably can't see what I can see. Let's see if I can. Nah, I can't make it do it on the camera, but you can see the light reflecting off the frost. But they're all right. I'm afraid to look under there right now, and it is still 32 degrees, so I'm just gonna let that stuff chill out. Those are the new Georgia college starts. I think most of that will be all right. Those are the giant reds. That's a pot of hen bit. We specialize in hen bit around here, apparently. Lordy, lordy. I got leggy maters. I think I'm gonna plant about 3 of them today into some pots, because that's where they're gonna end up anyway. And then take them back inside until next week, and well, like Monday. I'll tell you what, I got 2 shirts on and a sweatshirt and a hoodie. I'm still freezing. I guess because it is freezing. Let me get my dumb self back inside and go watch some more YouTube. Get some inspiration. I got work to do. I need some inspiration. Well, all right. It's now about 9:20 or so. And I'm taking some of this soil out of this box. I need to get all that clumpy stuff out anyway. We have built a base. There's some leaves on top. Put me a tomato in there. Plum regal for this one. And then I'm put some potting soil. Get that tomato down. They went leggy. You'll see when I'm done. That is probably about half of that stem was buried. That one touching. It's probably gonna turn yellow eventually, and I'll just take it off, but it might not. Might grow out of it. You might be asking why didn't I center it? Well, this open space on the left, so we're gonna put some compact basil, plant it with the tomato. That is a plum regal, that's a determinate. It's a pasted tomato. I got 10 more that will go in the ground. This one was separated to put in a 5-gallon bucket. I'll also do the same thing to a speckled Roman, which is determinate, and then 2 Cherokee purples, which are indeterminate. And this will not stay out much longer today. Well, it might. It gets up to 50, but it is coming in tonight. And for my own records, that's the first thing I've transplanted on the first day of spring 2021. Plum Regal. And now, number 2, speckled Roman. Just to reiterate, taking that, throwing leaves in the bottom of the 5-gallon first, then taking some of this soil out of the raised bed, building it up, take the bottom off my peat cup. Remember to take the bottom off the peat cup if you're using a peat cup, and get it down so get that stem under the soil. It'll grow new roots. Top it off with some potting mix, and then top that off with some fresh leaf mulch chipped up to keep that top layer from freezing. And again, these will not stay outside, at least not tonight. And we'll just let them toughen up out here a little bit at a time. But I think they're gonna do all right. Here's the bell, 10 o'clock. So that took 12 or so minutes per plant. This one was already mostly full of potting mix because I had some carrots in there. No, I didn't. I had some radish in there. Anyway, that's a Cherokee purple. I got 3 more of those. 1 more of those will go in a pot. The other 2 will go on the ground. So, we're off and running. Spring 2021. Hallelujah. It won't be long. I'll need to thin that radish. And you can see the carrots coming in back there. We'll stagger that. There's gaps in between. So we'll do a new planting of that stuff pretty soon. So we have a good long supply of radish and carrots. I guarantee you that's a tiny little finch. Noisy little suckers. Are you guys excited yet? It's the first day of spring, a whopping 39 degrees here in sunny North Carolina, zone 7. We're getting our own. Got some new stuff, some old stuff. You see these 3 trellis? Or would that be trelli? I don't know. Drop a comment in the Premier chat or the chat after the comments box. What you think Jill's gonna put in there, huh? Come on, y'all gotta guess. Anyway, got some garlic. That is, what is that one? That's a speckled. They won't necessarily stay there. They're in containers. Who knows? This centerpiece is going to have all kinds of different herbs. Made another seed run the other night on Johnny's Selected Seeds. Yes, sir, Bob. At Seed City. We're going to have a herb station right there. And then the mystery. Drop a comment. What's the mystery? Got some tater bags. Got some Yukon red and some Kennebec. Got a plum regal just put in. And Cherokee purple. Anyway, 39 degrees or not, I'm stoked. Spring has sprung. Uh-oh. I'm a little late to the party over there. And I really don't remember planting half of this stuff. All right, so moving right along, every area gets a little attention today. Over here, I just went ahead and finished my top mulch, chip leaves, walk on my path, keep the weeds down a little bit, plus just make it look a little cleaner. So we're sitting back here in the northwest garden underneath the plum tree. That there is bigger than a 5-gallon. Full of all kinds of good mulch and whatnot. I grew an Italian tomato tree in that last year. So it has a lot of pine needle in there to keep it loose. And so I topped her off with some pure cow manure, threw in some bone meal. A loofah is going to go there. Yep, right in that pot. Tie it to this fence. Probably going to start a snake gourd on that one. And then back here, that's a blueberry. I think that's a Duke. That's a blueberry. I think that's a Royal. And in the middle, and another, that'll be a grow bag, 10-gallon grow bag. I'm going to run a spaghetti squash. I'm going to try to on the left side of this plum tree. So blueberry, plum, spaghetti squash, pumpkin. Back there, snake gourd, and over here, loofah. And there's the Bruce plum on the first day of spring 2021. Looking pretty good. Got a nice, you can see that prune better this way. See that gap in the middle? It lets that air flow to keep that moisture down in there and fungus and all that good stuff. See, one of those branches just ain't hitting. I got something else I can just take right out of there. All right, Saturday afternoon. Been doing a little this, that, and the other, but I'm over here right now. Tarp. Got to fix this hole. This was where a old pine tree was. Took it out 15 years ago. That's a magnolia that didn't take the root out, so it's always trying to come back. But I had that hole covered with a privacy fence I laid flat. Dogs used to get out of that years ago. I don't think they can make it now, but I still need to fill that hole. And this is what I'm working with here. That's clay, baby. This tarp here has been on top of it for 12, 15 years. Yep, that's what we started with all around this yard. So I know some people disagree with how to amend heavy clay, but it worked for me. Not a bad day. Got up in the 50s. And before that exercise, and it was exercise, I went ahead and staged a wheat mat. It's not all tapped down. Still got to even that one up down there. Had to cut it back to 2 foot. So I'm leaving that hedge for my eastern towhee. Then we'll come down here. Another 3 foot going back this way. Fill some of this hole. Still got to finish taking out this hedge. That pile right there. It's all the stuff I dug out just over here today. Not counting where it just came from in the northeast. It's just that hedge that was right there. Hit this with my hedger. Got clearance so I can get behind these arbors. This will be the bean station this year. Saturday, big adventure today. Lots to do. There's never nothing to do. Oh, man. Alrighty. Getting down to it. Working on this west hedge. This was honeysuckle primarily, but other variety of things. And yeah, doing a lot of digging. Still got about 40% to go. I'll dig all this green out. I tell you what, never again. I'm putting cover crops in from now on. Not letting the weeds do it anymore. I'm tired of messing with it. But you can see that one's not fully tacked. It's just tacked on the ends. And then I broke it down to 2 foot behind this arbor. Had to because I'm leaving that hedge. Then we're going to run 3 foot this way and make the entrance to this bed over here. All right, so you'll walk in, boom, can hit the back. Actually, I'm going to take all that path out of the middle, but not the one you're looking at. The one you see is going to stay. This is just going to be all tilled up. It's got to looking at it, so man, I'm giving up 2 foot. I don't need to give up 2 foot. I don't have a lot of space. So I'll just have natural paths, probably with some leaf mulch, since I got a pile of leaves. Back here, oh, golly, I don't know. 10, 13 years, 15 years. I don't know. This is some good stuff right here, brother. That's what I would call a long-term mulch pile. There's all kinds of stuff that broke down in there. Where the leaves are, I actually used that part for potatoes. See if I can get some potatoes going back here. And it stretched to about through here. So I'm using this dirt to fill holes and whatnot. Probably use it to help out with the container garden, so I'm not spending so much money filling up containers. And I still got to get this piece. It's all tied up in a boxwood that grew through it. But we'll get her done. Corn cows out on the farm. Corn cows out to the barn. Gonna make a little milk, gonna make a little cream. Gonna make a little fun, gonna be a hot scene. It is the best you have ever seen. It is the best you have ever seen. Cows up to the bone. Yeah, and one more thing. Wrapping up for Saturday. That's all the tools we used today. A bunch of little stuff inside of there. Put it on the bus and put it back where you got it from. Then you can find it next time. Yes, sir. I'll see you tomorrow. If Sunday comes and I'll get to thinking, you're supposed to rest, relax, go to the museum, spend time with family and friends, nature. So I'm not going to do much today. No, I can't. Can't do it. Can't do it. I got to rest. Saturday wore me out. So, is gardening easy? Not for me anymore, it's not. Hey, thanks for watching. Special shouts out there to the moderators. Appreciate you folk and all the folk that come regularly on Tuesdays. Y'all have a great week. Spring has sprung and here we are. Let's roll, people. 3, 2, 1. Peace, y'all.